Okay, this is 10.7 over areas of circles and sectors. So we're going to first review how to find area of a circle. Area of a circle is pi times radius squared, where r is the radius, which is the distance halfway across a circle. Okay, so looking at example 1, 12 is our radius, so our formula is pi r squared. So we plug in 12 squared. And so for this, we're going to just square the 12 and leave the pi out of the calculator. So 12 squared is 144. So I'm just going to write 144 first, and then bring that pi down. And so I'm going, instead of typing pi in the calculator, I'm just typing in the 12 squared. So 144 pi centimeters squared, and that is our answer. Okay, so let's try another one. So 18 centimeters is our diameter. So if we were to find half of that, that would be 9 centimeters. So 9 is going to be our radius. So area equals pi radius squared. And we're going to plug in 9 for the radius. So then again, we're just going to square the 9. 9 squared is 81. So we've got 81 pi, and then this one is also centimeters squared. Okay, then last one, question 3. So 8 is our radius. So we've got pi r squared. So area equals pi times 8 squared. So 8 times 8 is 64. Bring the pi down. Meters squared. Okay, and that is how to find the area of a circle in exact form. So notice we don't have any decimals. Okay, we're going to do that on the next section as well. Okay, so now what we're going to do is take that same concept, but just find pieces of circles. So, in other words, a sector. So what we're going to do first is find the area of the entire circle. Okay, so the area of this circle is, so our radius is 13, pi times 13 squared. So 13 squared is 169 pi and centimeters squared. Okay, so then let's go ahead and just do the rest. So our radius here is 13. And then we're going to go back and find the sections. Okay, so that was actually the same answer as this one, except now it's feet. And then our last one. So 7 is our radius. Okay, 7 times 7 is 49 pi and centimeters squared. Okay, so now these are not our final answers. That was just the area of the entire circles. But you can see that we have just sections that are highlighted. So what we're going to do now is take our answer and figure out what just the section is. So to do that, first if we look at this, 90 degrees. So 90 degrees out of 360 degrees reduces down. We plug that in. So I turn that into a fraction. So 90 out of 360 is equivalent to a fourth. So this piece is a fourth of the entire circle. So what we're going to do here is write section is a fourth of the circle. So I'm going to take that answer, 169 pi, and divide it by 4. Okay, so let's see if that gives us a whole number. Okay, and that does not give us a whole number, so we're just going to leave our answer like that. Okay, so 169 pi divided by 4 centimeters squared. Okay, but if we got a whole number after typing that in, then we would reduce it, but since it was a decimal, we're just going to leave it like that. Okay, so this next one, our degrees is 270. So if we take 270 out of 360, let's figure out what fraction that is. So that is 3/4 of the circle. Okay, so the section is 3/4 of the circle. Okay, so we're going to take our answer, 169 pi, and multiply it times that fraction. Okay, so 169 times 3 is 507. Now there's an invisible 1 there, so we're going to do 1 times 4. And then bring that pi down. Okay, now we can check if 507 divided by 4 is a whole number. And since it is not, we're just going to leave it like this. Okay, so the section is 507 pi divided by 4 feet squared. Okay, then this last one. So we've got 105 degrees out of 360. So let's check what that decimal is. Okay, so that is 7/24. Okay, so the section is 7/24 of the circle. Okay, so we take our answer, 49 pi, over an invisible 1 times that fraction. Okay, and then 7 times 49 is 343 pi, and then 1 times 24 is 24. So then that is our answer with centimeters squared. Okay, and that is part 1 of section 10.7.